Yo, 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 YouTube. It's that time again. I'm going to pull some sales out of the drawers here and show you what's moving. And I also want to talk about a new strategy for end listing sell similar that you're not going to want to miss. Okay, here we go. We've got a bunch of orders to pull as usual. Not our biggest day, but we definitely have a variety here. I do know there's one that I have to look up that didn't get a SKU assigned to it, but I know it's in a bag. But that's the very last order, so we'll get through everything else before then. So the first one is a couple of 1982 Topps Jack Lambert from the Steelers vintage cards, if you want to call them that. So I need, let's see, September 18th, 24, bag 5. There we go. There is one of them right on top here. And then I need one of these action cards, but it needs to be Jack Lambert as well. There it is. And also for $4 a piece, so a nice sale on those. And I know they were actually in my dime boxes before I dug them out. I had a bunch of 1982 Topps in there, so good thing I pulled them out. Next I've got a soccer card, and I was kind of worried, like, you know, this is going to be in the non-skewed drawer because I haven't gotten to most of my soccer yet, but this is stuff that is newer that I've obtained, so of course it's bagged. I'm happy about that. I got a bunch of Mbappe base in here. Zidane. There he is. So we need a Zlatan Ibrahimovic. For those of you who don't know who he is, a pretty amazing career. He's an older player now. He's kind of famous for doing this, scoring this goal where a keeper came out really far from the goal, and he ended up doing a bicycle kick like 30 yards out and putting the ball over the goalie's head and into the goal. So that's his most famous play for sure, but very talented footballer. So got $2.99 for that one. Okay, some non-sport. We've got a Martians Amok from the Philly Trade Card Show. So Philadelphia hosts a non-sport trading card show each year. And there's always some promo cards and stuff like that that are made for that show. And I try to look for them each year, so that's what this is here. So this is a Martians Amok in Philly non-sports card show. This card is a puzzle piece, so there's other cards that go with it, I guess. I don't know, pretty cool. I love that kind of stuff. And they sell well. $4.49 for that one. Alright, we'll do one more and then we'll talk about the other topic for this video. So I need a 10-21 big 2. Found some random Christmas football cards that I hadn't gotten listed. I sold a ton of those last year, if you remember. And I definitely wanted to get them on this time of year. So I sold this Collector's Edge one for $4.99. I wish I could find like another big pile of those at a good price, but that was just kind of a lucky one-time deal at my local card shop. Alright, we got a Yo MTV Raps card, which is in the box down there, so we'll pull that out after. The Simpsons card. I just watched the new Simpsons Halloween short. July 14th, the 10. This is officially, I mean, I guess anything can come back, especially when it's a cartoon, but this is officially the last season of The Simpsons. Alright, so I need this Maggie art card here with all the other little babies. Maggie has been a baby for like 29 years or something. She should be like 30 years old now. It's crazy. All right, some more non-sport. Non-sport, but in a sport set. So we've got this Allen and Ginter. I love Allen and Ginter. Card of Be Real, who of course is the lead rapper in... That can't be right. Oh, 6. And another one. Lead rapper for Cypress Hill. A big band, rap group in the 90s. They sang a song called Insane in the Brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Great tune. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Anyway, this is 2022 Topps Allen and Ginter, and it's the black version, which looks really cool. I love the blacks. Okay, October 23. Let's see. Oh, that's going to be in the pile. So 23 bag 4. Yes, I still have a pile of bags here that I have to get put away. I did put a chunk of them away yesterday, but I didn't get to work on my unlabeled bags. 23-4. Here it is. Didn't have time to work on my unlabeled bags. I had other stuff I had to get done. So, hopefully today I have some errands I got to run today. There we go. Derek Thomas. I just listed that card. I love it when you just list a card and it sells within a day or two for full price. Can't beat that. No promotion, nothing like that. Just a quick sale. Okay. Next, we've got a Top Stadium Club Jim Kelly team card. Remember these Super Team cards? This is a Bills Super Team card, so we need July 23 bag, the first bag. Okay. So that should be in here. There it is. Nice one there, and that sold for $4. Trying to think more outside the box on some of these cards that I pick up. There's just so many people selling. I don't know how else to put it, but like regular cards, like common cards, especially base and stuff like that. And I love that stuff if I can get it cheap enough, because why not? But anyway, the next the main topic I wanted to cover today, besides obviously filling the orders, we need bag 3 here, is end listings and sell similar. As you guys know, I'll be doing a bunch more of that once the store maxes out. When you don't have fresh listings you can put in, you can refresh your older listings. And I was trying to think of a new strategy to do this, because generally the way I do it, and I think the way most people do it, is you go to your oldest listings. This is a Dracula Treats card, by the way. Those have been done pretty well recently. The way I'd done it was I would just take my oldest listings. I would end them in groups of 200 is how it worked the best for me. And then sell similar on them. But when I was going to do some of them today, I thought, what if I did specific ones, ended specific listings, and made them fresh based on what was going on at the time? So I tried that today, and it seems to be a good choice. This is a Universal Monsters card from 91 Topps. Just a base card, $269. And I tried that today, so I thought, what if I went to like the top selling players, so I could use Charlie's JC3 Cards and Collectibles liquidity list, or I could use the, you know, the top 10 or top 50 whatever list on the Sports Card Investor app. You know, there's all these different resources on where to find this. I have a vintage baseball card, which is not skewed yet, but I don't have very many, so I should be able to dig that out quick. I'm going to try to pull it out. It's a Cincinnati Reds team card. So I thought, why don't I try doing that? So I actually searched in my listings for specific players. So I did Juan Soto, who's been hot right now, although the Yankees don't look very good in the World Series. But so I tried that. I tried him, and then I did Freddie Freeman, who's just smoking hot right now. And likely the MVP for the Dodgers if they are able to finish this thing out. I actually just did Dodgers. I did a big search for any cards that have, that are players for the Dodgers team, since the Dodgers are hot right now. There we go. There's the Cincinnati Reds card. So I did that. And then I did Ohtani. And I did, let's see, who else is hot right now? I did Mahomes. They're still undefeated, and he hasn't played his best football, but we all know they're going to be there towards the end. And he still has a huge buying base. So I got a vintage Eddie Murray card here. 1014 bag 8. So I just thought, why don't I just go end some of those specific players and relist them, and then just have a pile of new listings of players that are kind of hot. Especially since I do quantity, I always have something available for quantity discounts. I thought, well, if I list a whole pile of Mahomes cards and there's a Mahomes buyer, maybe I would sell a bunch of them at one time. And so that's what I did. So that's going to be one of my new strategies. I'm still going to want to end my older stuff and relist it. But now I have something additional that I can do to try to generate some extra sales. I have a whole ton of these Encore cards for like most of the star players from this era out of the big monster boxes. And this is a Ricky Henderson, a copy of Ricky sold for $2.69. Just listed those a few days ago. So what do you think of that? Do you think that's a solid strategy? I might be ending some listings that were listed not very long ago. But I don't think that's necessarily bad either, especially if, like I said, if you're listing a bunch of different cards of the same player at one time, you might get some attention on some other cards as well. And get some of those quantity sales, which, as we know, that's really what you want. That's the big sales boost. Okay, so I have this, I should show you what this is. Team Action card here. Mid-Air Ballet, that's Tony Dorsett, so I'm guessing that's why somebody bought it. On those action cards, I always try to put, like, if there's a key player on them, I always try to put the key player's name in the listing. So I just think that helps. Like, if that was Roger Staubach going back for a pass, I'd put Roger Staubach on it. Sometimes that can help you get a sale on those. So that sold for $4.99. That was a good one. Now I got a Goonies base card here. So what are your strategies for getting older inventory sold? Do you do end listing, sell similar? Look at how many of these I have. I paid like 2 to 4 cents a piece for them at the National, so I just bought all of them. I know they will all eventually go. That Goonie set is in demand. $1.99 for that. So do you have any tips or tricks on things that you do that help you get some older inventory sold? How do you take advantage of the players who are hot right now? I know obviously if you have stuff lying around that you haven't listed, that would be an obvious strategy. And I do that all the time too, where it's like, okay, well, Giancarlo Stanton's hot right now. Okay, I'm going to dig through my stuff, and if I got Stanton stuff, I'm going to list it right away. But I'm trying to find more ways to sell inventory that I currently have a little quicker. And I know auctions is an option. I might do some auctions, we'll see. Obviously, I'll be opening the second store, as we've talked about that. That's my last 2005 Topps base card. I don't know why everybody had to have those, but sold a whole bunch of them in recent times. There's only a few cards left in this bag. So in this case, the bag's not in very good shape either. So in this case, what I'm going to do is actually keep this bag out. I will look these cards up, reassign them to a new bag, and this bag will go away. So that's kind of how I work the inventory over time, as things move and shift. Alright, I got a vintage football that I'm going to have to look up. Looks like I do have one more Favre 2005 Topps, but it was listed later. And it is bagged. So 7/13/24. So there it is. So I did have one more. So this buyer had to have two of them for some reason. I don't understand the 2005 Topps being hot, but those algorithms, that's kind of the game. And then we have some other Favre base top stuff. So April 6th, page 16. There we go. This is going to be like all 2000 Topps Favres. I have a ton. And I'm sure I have a ton more in my... I have like 3 5-row boxes of this Favre base stuff yet. But I've been kind of listing it just sparingly. I'll grab a handful once in a while and run it through the scanner and just get them added in. But for the most part, I think bought another 2000 Topps out of a different drawer. Weird. So I have a few other Topps Favres in here. I also have a Paul Krause Vikings Topps card vintage. None of those are skewed, so I'll wait on those. Pull them after. They will... Eventually, all the stuff will be skewed. I can't wait for that day, let me tell you. And then I need a another 2000 Topps base out of a more recent listing. Looks like they're right in the back here. So there we go. So we got a bunch of Topps base Favre stuff going out, which is good. And that sale was $19.71. Alright, we got another vintage football. Not skewed, so we'll pass on that. And we've got a John Riggins. I think he's in the Hall of Fame. I meant to look and I forgot. But he was quite a legend with the Washington Redskins rushing attack for many years. And this is a yellow mosaic of him. So a lot of vintage players selling. There we go, John Riggins. And that sold for $269. All right, let's see what else we got here. This one I just sold too, so I'm gonna have to dig out this bag. 10/28/3 is what I need. 28/3, here it is. I literally listed this one last night. This is a Frank Thomas 2001 Archives. Basically a reprint of his rookie card with the gold foil and stuff on it. So pretty quick sale on that one. I got $2.99 for it. Could have maybe asked a little more. I haven't seen a lot of sales history on those, so I just thought, I mean, like I got like 6-7 cents in it, so I figured $3 was a pretty solid sale. I've got a Rizzo. Rizzo is back with the Yankees playing in the World Series. So his stuff has picked up a little bit in sales. So I've got this opening day Topps card here. $1.79, not a big sale, but it's something you got laying around that now you can move because there's some attention on the player. That's what you got to do. 6/8/24/6. That's right, I sold almost all the other bags out of there. Alright, I got a couple of Pokemon Trick or Treat cards. Gotta love that. These are in 8/28/4. Bag 4. Here we go. And it's 2 of the foils. I have a bunch of these because I bought a bunch of these 120 packs from, I shouldn't say a bunch, I bought a couple 120 packs at a Costco, but it's the foil inserts here of this Teal Mask Ogerpon, whatever that means. And those two sold for $6, so not bad considering I was paying like $20 for the entire big pack of packs. Alright, then we've got an ASG logo card, Chris Bryant. We'll skip that for now because I got to pull that out of the boxes. Ooh, we've got another Pokemon Halloween. 8/28/3. And this is going to be a Gengar foil. There we go, Gengar. I really like the card design this year. I like the border foil more than I do like the character picture foil. I just think it's a little more fun. So a few nice Pokemons there. And those do go to two different, I think they go to two different buyers. Yeah, two different buyers. And that one sold for $3. Now we've got an unmarked 1974 football checklist. 124. Here we go. And which team is it? These are all team checklists. Okay, it's the Chiefs. Here we go. That one right there. Pretty quick. Love checklists. Way underrated. People sell them cheap because most people don't want to buy them like as a thing to buy. Like they're not fun, but many people need them for sets and things like that, so they're good for that resale purpose. Okay, we've got another Favre card here. We've got a playoff Hog Heaven, which I've got a couple of these. $2.50 for that one. So yeah, end listing, sell similar. I'm looking for some new tips and tricks on that now that I'll have more time and more availability to do that and have some impact on that. I did sell a set of Ushis. So these are the little figures that came in the packs. You got one per pack. I just sell them as a set because I don't want to ship one of these as a package. So it's 9 characters and I sell them for $9.99. So basically if I sell one of these sets, I get my money back for 9 full packs of cards. Was kind of my theory behind it. So that's worked out pretty well. Now there's going to be shipping to this. It's going to be $3-4 in shipping because you have to send it as a package. So you figure it's really like $6 you get, but still. And then this is the one that I have to look up. The Pro Set Music cards. I know it's skewed, but I did not put the skew in the listing, so I just have to look up when I listed it and pull that one out, and then we'll be all set to go. So a little bit smaller sales day. It was a Monday, which is fairly typical to be a little slower. But I feel like we're really going to start picking up once we get the baseball season done and the football season starts getting towards playoffs and it's cold out and snowy out and Christmas shopping and all those things are impacting it. Cards really start picking up in December. So looking forward to that. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate all of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you think someone would enjoy it, give it a share. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord. I have a Patreon. All those are in the comments down below the video, so check that out. And until next time, remember, you can't sell what you don't list. We'll see you soon.